Hey Aries, we're doing a general reading for you today. Whenever you see this reading is when you're meant to see it. It is timeless. So, I also wanted to mention I do have that sale going on for the month of February. It's a special love reading. It's about 15 to 20 minutes. No questions, just basically an energy read on how your person feels, the potentials around the relationship or the connection and potential outcome. So if you are interested, it's only $22.22. You can email me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Or if you're interested in a more in-depth reading, you can also check the description box below, and that will give you a list of prices and the link to my PayPal. All right, so Aries, let's see what the message... Oh, all right, I'm going to take those. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Some of you could be starting a new job. Aries. Yeah, I am kind of getting for you, some of you either already started a new job or this happened in the past. So you may be learning something new. This is like a new opportunity that you're embarking on. You've left something behind. For others of you, this could very well be a relationship. You may have exited a marriage, gotten a divorce or something, and you're starting over. If it's not like starting over with a new relationship, this could be like you moved out of a home, or like I said, you started a brand new job. You're working someplace new. Whatever the case is, however your life was in the past, I feel like there was a big change or a big shift. What else for Aries? Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have the Devil. Two of Swords. I kind of feel like there's somebody who wants to hold you back from moving on. And it is tempting. Oh God, I don't like this. Okay, so we have the Devil and we have the Magician here. For some of you, this is somebody not wanting you to move on and doing whatever they need to do to keep you bound to them. And I usually don't like to talk about this but by do whatever they have to do, in some cases could very well be black magic, some kind of binding spell or something like that. For others, it's obviously not going to be that nefarious. But it is somebody who is very much manipulative. Yeah, okay, so we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Lovers. At the bottom here, we do have Justice. Okay, so let me see here. All right, let's clarify here, but I feel like there's someone who wants to reunite with you. This looks like it was an ex. It's an ex. So you may be getting an opportunity to reunite with somebody from your past. And this is something that you will be thinking about. Now, I feel as though you do have feelings for this person. This person does have feelings for you. However, their approach to relationships isn't the healthiest. I feel like the relationship between you and this person was not very healthy. There was a toxicity around this connection, so it may have been very much codependent. I'm also getting somebody who was very much dependent on like financially okay, to a particular situation. So that could have something to do with this, but nevertheless, I do feel that there is somebody here who wants very desperately to make amends with you, to reunite. And like I said, they're willing to do whatever it takes, and not in a good way, okay? So just watch out for that. Let's see here. Okay, we have the Hangman in reverse. You know, I feel like at some point, yeah, so someone made a choice here finally. They got some sort of enlightenment. They made a choice and extended an offer. So at some point you may have been wishing and waiting for this person to come back and try to get back with you. But I feel like you've evolved. You're not really in the same place that you were back then. Let's see this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, someone wants to stop fighting. There was a lot of arguing and also mind games. I keep getting mind games. So this person is now telling you, their offer is that they're now going to put in a lot of effort. There won't be the arguing that there was before. Let's see what happened here. Strength. Some of you could have been dealing with a Leo, but not necessarily. I'm getting here somebody who's very dominant. Okay, and they did try to control you in many ways, mentally, emotionally. It was always kind of what they wanted to do, what they wanted, you know, for the future, and they expected you to go along with it. And I don't think that, you know, it may have worked for some time, but Aries is a natural born leader, so that doesn't really fly. But I do feel like you were with someone who could have been another Aries, or somebody who was just very, you know, like a Leo. Leo is a very dominant sign. And so whoever you were with had these characteristics, and that may have been the reason for, you know, the demise of this relationship in the past. Okay, so we have the World in reverse here. Yeah, I feel like somebody is just not letting this end. It's a cycle that's supposed to end. I feel like whatever it is that you were meant to live with this person, it's been done. Yeah, it's somebody from your past, the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, because it is in the reverse here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like the memories that you have with this person, it started off well enough, but you know, the memories that you have with them aren't all that pleasant. There are some negative things that happen between you and this person, and we do see that here, you know, with the Devil. Just a very controlling energy. Let's see, Devil, what is this? Yeah, see, emotional manipulation. I also kind of feel, look at that. This person was very, very charming, very charismatic. They just know the right words to say. But it's very much for their own benefit. It's not really like they're saying these sweet words and they mean all of it, and you know, they don't really have the best intentions. They have the best intentions for themselves, and if that happens to benefit you as well, then great. But if it doesn't, I don't think they care. Okay, so it's not, like I said, not a healthy energy. Yeah, okay, so the High Priestess, you kind of know this, you know, whatever you've gone through. I mean, you've already seen their true colors. Three of Pentacles here. I do feel like this person, they tend to like to have more than one relationship at a time. Okay, they have this mystery about them, and they hold a lot of secrets. And that is part of what the toxicity was. So between you and this person, although it seemed as though it was a committed connection, it really wasn't. At least for this other person, they were not very committed. You could have been dealing with a Pisces specifically, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Let's see this decision. Two of Swords. The Queen of Cups. Oh, and the Three of Pentacles. We see that again. Okay. I mean, I feel like there's still a lot of emotions here, okay? And this person is using that to their advantage. Now, that is not to say that this person doesn't have emotion toward you. They do. I'm not saying that they're a terrible, terrible person, but they just have these negative character traits of being manipulative and being self-serving. And they know the feelings that you have for them, and they definitely use that to their advantage to get whatever it is that they want. So there are things that this person is not telling you, and they're omitting information in order to get you to do, to go along with whatever it is that their plan is, which is for you guys to get back together. Let me see what this Temperance comes up with. This is Sagittarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Let's see. Nope. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is like a message coming in. Somebody taking action, very swift action to try to rekindle a connection. Because they feel as though it's not done. Look, they want to talk about the past. They want to come back. Definitely some sort of reconciliation here. They've been waiting for the right moment, or maybe you were waiting. I kind of feel like in some of these cases, you were waiting for some time for this person to come around, to come to their senses. And I feel like when they do, it's kind of too little too late. You've already moved on. Yeah, okay, let me see here. Nine of Wands reversed with that Magician. And we have the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Yeah, I'm just getting here that someone's going to try to sell you this story that they're a changed person. They're much more commitment minded now, where they weren't in the past. They really didn't know, or perhaps tried to force themselves into a commitment when they knew that that's not it wasn't their cup of tea. But I feel like they're saying this, or they could also be bringing you very expensive gifts, making these declarations of love and of just kind of promising you the moon and the stars. But it's really, the purpose of this is to get you to bring your guard down. Because they know that you've been very hurt by what had happened between the two of you in the past. But there is this very strong connection. And so, like I said, it's all kind of a tool in their back pocket to get whatever it is that they're trying to get from you. Yeah, okay. See, we have the King of Swords here in reverse. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. This person is not honest. Okay, this is not an honest person. This is a person who's very, sometimes cruel, ruthless, very, much about what is good for me, and I don't really care about the rest, that type of thing. And so that is what has caused all of this disappointment and sadness. And another king, we have the King of Cups. So you may actually be embodying one of these energies here. Clearly, these are two people on opposite sides of the spectrum. The King of Cups is very loving. He is somebody that you can confide in. People look up to him. Whereas this guy is the total opposite. This is somebody that, you probably would fear, whatever it is that they were planning or plotting against you. I actually want to get one more for this. The Nine of Cups reverse, yeah, okay. So there is an opportunity here to have a new beginning with whoever this is. However, I think you're kind of taking an inventory of everything that this person has offered you in the past. you know, kind of what was you're reconciling what was promised and what was actually delivered. And you realize that you never really were fulfilled with this person. And so what is the point of, you know, going back around for a second opportunity here? Let's see the Lovers. I'm not going to take that. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. What else for the Lovers? And the Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom we have the Star. Okay. So 2 majors here. At the bottom we have Justice and the Star. I'm kind of getting there's somebody new that's coming into your life. And I feel like that's what this person, whoever did you wrong here in the past and has tried to manipulate you, I think their karma is going to be to actually see, it's almost as though you're going to live or teach this other person about love, but like from example, you know. So someone's coming into your life who's really going to value you. And it's not all about them. I think you're used to being in a relationship with somebody where you are always number 2. This person is always number 1. It's always about what they want, where they're going in life, what their goals are, and you are just expected to go along with whatever that is. Now here in the future, I see you realizing that and understanding that that's not acceptable to you anymore. I think that you went along with this for some time, but you're coming to the realization that this is not the life that you want to live. There are more options out there for you. And I think you're going to be exploring those options, because there is somebody here. You're calling in this person, I'm kind of feeling. It could very well be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this is somebody who is, you know, they embody this energy that you I think you're going to be very attracted to, because I think it's something that you didn't get from your past person. So this is a person who's very much like family oriented, very commitment minded, very good with their money. And I think that has a lot to do, there's some connection here with money in your past relationship. So I kind of feel as though the person that you were with kind of either depended on you for money, or if they didn't depend on you for money, it was like you kind of had to keep tabs even on how they handle their own money, whatever money they were making, how they were handling it, because there's a sense this person was very sort of irresponsible. You realize this. Like I kind of get the feeling like in many instances you were kind of propping this person up. So you were really, you know, almost like the mastermind behind their success, even though they took credit for all of it. Okay, but now you're coming into a new relationship, a new opportunity for a new relationship. Now, whether or not you accept that, that's up to you. But I do feel like this has the potential to make you very happy. When this person comes in, though, you know, with Justice here, it's a decision. You know, it's going to be your call. But I do feel like it's kind of a test for you. It's a test to see if you have really learned your lessons around self-value, or if you just let your emotions take over again and kind of get swept back into this devil energy where this person was kind of, you know, you were this person's puppet for some time, and it's just not who you are, right? So just know that you have a better option coming in. So I think you already know, though, that I don't really see you guys going back to this person. This person's going to try very hard. They're going to say all the right things, but it's nothing that you haven't heard before, so I don't think you're going to be all that impressed. Okay, so what is the advice for Aries with regards to this situation? Okay, we have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So this is about really a fear of transformation, a fear of change, a fear of the unknown, and a need to work through that because with the new moon, there is no light, and so you don't really see where you're going. As opposed to the full moon where we have this bright light shining on us in the nighttime. Here we really don't see much, right? So there's a lot that you don't see. You don't see what is coming toward you in the future. And so I do think that this person maybe knows that about you. And again, whatever they can use to get their way, they will do it. Okay, remember we have that devil with the magician. Let's see what the cards here say. Hold your vision. Fixed moon, and we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So yeah, I mean, we do see that here. It wasn't quite over. It's not quite over, but I feel like this is like your last test to see what you're going to do. Are you going to go for another ride on this cycle? Because probably the outcome is going to be the same. You're going to be standing in the same position couple months, couple years later. The only difference is that you've wasted a couple months or a couple years. So I just feel like you already know what you need to know about this person, and it's just about you having the courage to just move forward and not look back. But let me read this for you. Let's see what I've never gotten this card actually. So what is it? Fixed moon. Okay, let's see what this says. We have here, there are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you do to grease the wheel so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. That is the lesson that I was talking about. You are being tested, and this is going to, kind of determine this cycle going forward, what the theme of this cycle is going to be. So it's really in your hands, Aries. Let's see this end of a tough cycle approaches. One second, sorry. Full moon in Capricorn. Oh, okay. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. The card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you are prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true, without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. So yeah, I just think that, this is really about facing the facts. Yes, there are some good memories with this person. You do have a strong tie with them with that Six of Cups. You may have even felt at some point that this person was your soulmate and you were meant to be together. And I don't doubt that, actually. I feel that you were meant to be together. You were meant to, learn things in this connection, in this relationship. And so, yes, you were destined to be together. Does that mean that you are destined to die together? Probably not, especially if you are, because I'm getting the feeling like you guys are not really on the same level spiritually. So you may be much more advanced in the spiritual sense than this person. I feel like you have learned some lessons. You have done self-reflection. You've done the shadow work that you need to do in order to move on. I feel like it's this person who has not. They have not done that, and so for them, it's kind of difficult to let you go. They don't want to let you go because they are not, like I said, in the same place where you are. But that's not your problem. Okay, just know that you could take them back, knowing full well what they're all about already, because like I said, you've seen their true colors, but you will miss out on this opportunity. That's not to say that these opportunities won't come around again, but who knows when that will be. I just see that there is something here. There's a possibility of you actually getting the type of connection and the type of what's the word? I want to say like treatment. The way that you're treated, the way that you are loved, valued, or made to feel loved and valued. Okay, I think that's what was lacking in your prior connection because it was so much about the other person. And again, I'm not bashing them. I don't feel like they are inherently a bad person. I just think that they're, this may have been something, coping mechanisms that they learned even, through growing up. Maybe that's how they were raised, is to do whatever it takes to get what you want. And that kind of stuck with this person, and they've been carrying that in relationships as well. It's like there are no boundaries. Some people are this way. Maybe in their career they could be very ruthless, but at home they change their approach and they're a lot softer. I don't feel like this person knows how to have those boundaries. They just kind of across the board are very much winner takes all, basically. And you have not been the winner in this case so far. It's always been them. But you can change the situation. It is up to you to change it, though, to make that decision to say no, or to just, turn around and never look back. So, yeah, this is what I have for you, Aries. I hope that you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you guys soon.